Hey, what up guys, this is Ron with PC Battlestations, and I am extremely excited about this new product. They are so hot off the press that I am honored to be the first one to review them. And they are a brand new company, and they're going to add some new spice to your setup, your music battle station, or even your car. They are the Music Levels lamp, and they are currently under $50, and I even have a discount code for you guys. So, want to take a deeper look at them? Let's do this. So the Music Levels lamp works by picking up the ambient sounds from the built-in microphone in the back here, and then they display them on the 32 RGB LED lights on the front. So they'll definitely spice up your setup, by reacting to the music. And if you're a music producer, they'll definitely react, and so you'll have some pretty cool visual effects like, an equalizer. And then future revisions, I'm told that they want to put, an audio jack in here so you can plug directly in. And then, obviously your car that react to the music while you're driving, so it's pretty cool. So let's get to unbox them and let's take a look at all the features it has to offer. So these lights are really well made. They're made of a aluminum alloy housing with a glass front, and it feels, fairly heavy. It feels like good solid construction. The micro USB cable fits in there nice and easy. It's tight, it doesn't fall out. And then it's got a tight weave on the USB paracord here. And then they also include the double-sided tape, 4 of them, which are really strong. If you saw my last video, the Flexi Spot standing desk, the gaming desk that I did, I actually had 2 of these mounted to the side of the monitor. And I only used 2 of these, and they were stuck on really well. And I'm probably gonna do the same with my monitors here, use these double-sided tape, put these on the side of my monitor. So there's all kinds of different things you can do with these lights. You can put them wherever you want. I'll probably put them on the side of the monitor. All right, let's take a look at the features these things have. If you need to remember how to change the display modes and what each button does on the back, how many times you click it and what it does, and you lost the paperwork that came in the box, it's really nice. They have the QR code right on the back. So all you got to do is just go ahead and bring that up on the phone and open up in a browser, and they have that listed here with the function. What happens with the short press, long press, double click, triple click, floor click, and all that stuff. So that's really nice that they include that, so it's always right there. You can just kind of scan it, and it shows you the number of clicks that you make. So if you click the down button like 4 times, you can see that it shows 4 times there in white. So let's take a look at the different display modes, and all you got to do here is just click just to click the up button once, or down button to go the other way. So let's just do the up. And so right now we're just kind of in this mode where basically the equalizer or the bars go all the way up, and then the peak light up top here looks like it kind of falls. So let's click it once and see what it does. And then this mode, it looks like that it doesn't drop. Basically it just goes all the way up, stays and disappears. Clicking it one more time, then basically it looks like it has no peak light on top, just kind of like an equalizer. Click it one more time. Looks like that the peak button flows up, so whatever you got right here, then it looks like its peak button kind of flows up, which is kind of cool. And click it one more time. Looks like this one is kind of the equalizer, or wherever the bars move in like little chunks, little segment right there. So that's a different effect right here. Click it one more time, and then this one looks like it flows down, and then we'll click it one more time, and then this one's a different effect where basically it looks like it kind of splits. So that's kind of a different effect you can have if you like that. So you can change the brightness on this by, it says long press the up button or long press the down. Basically long press is just holding it down. So to increase the brightness, we're gonna hold down the up button, and then what that's gonna do is gonna go all the way up, and that's gonna increase the brightness on that. So then it's gonna be, that's the brightest it goes. And then if we want to decrease, we're gonna hold down the down button, and that's gonna drop all the way back down. And then here's the dimmest it goes. So if you see that it's a lot dimmer there. All right, let's see what a double click does. So when you double click the up button, looks like you could change the color of the peak light, so the light on top there. And then so what you want to do is double click this up button right here. So we got that. And then you can cycle through. Looks like that's yellow, pink, orange, yellow. So you can cycle through what color you want that peak button to be. So let's say if we just choose, let's see, like yellow. So we just stop pressing, and then we'll let it reset. So then that peak button, or that peak top light there, will always be yellow. And then if you double click the down button, basically changes the group lights. So let's double click the down button. And then what you can do is you can cycle through, and here what it does is it changes the color of the lights, and you can cycle through all these different colors if you want to have them display all kinds of different colors rather than just, you know, maybe the rainbow effect. So that's kind of cool. And then I believe we can get into, you know, having all, you know, the blue fade into the white or yellow, blue fade into the white, green, pink. So that's kind of cool. You can kind of change the colors if you don't like that rainbow effect. Then we'll go back to the rainbow right here. So this is the standby. If it's not picking up any sound, then basically this is the mode that it has in standby mode, where it basically just goes back and forth if it picks up no sound. And if you want to change that to completely turn off, all you got to do is push the up button 7 times to change that, where it actually just turns off. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And so it'll be turned off when it picks up no sound. And then if you want to switch to the standby mode that has, if it picks up no sound, the lights go back and forth. Just do that again 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool. And you can also do all kinds of other things where you can change the speed of the lights on how they fall and how quickly they react to the sound. And then you can also change, you know, the gradient effect on and off. Peak light, you can turn that on and off too. So there's all kinds of other different settings you can check out, but I just gave you the major ones. One of the things that I ran into that is a little concerning is the USB-A cable. You know, it's a 90-degree angle, so it takes some planning to plug it into like your motherboard. You know, so you plug it into maybe a bottom where it's not interfering with some cable that's on the bottom. And then also I ran into a problem when I was plugging into my PC on the top or the front I/O, where I plugged it in and then I plugged in the next one. I wasn't unable to do that, and so I asked them about that. And they said that no one really makes a 90-degree micro USB to a 0-degree USB-A. So they'd have to, you know, come up with a new custom cable in their future revisions, and they'll, you know, more than happy to do that, you know, depending on your feedback. So they either make a 0-degree micro USB to 0-degree USB-A or a 90-degree. So they went with a 90-degree because, you know, they're gonna have, a lot of people might have this up against the wall, and they would want this to be flush against this wall rather than popping that out. And so you'd have to go with, you know, the 90-degree USB-A. So it takes a little bit of planning, not a big deal. I was able to kind of plug it into the back of my monitor with no problems. I used a USB power plug to plug these in, not a problem. So it just takes a little bit of planning, a little bit to be aware of, and like I said, they are universal, so you can plug in a micro USB 0-degree that has a 0-degree USB-A if that's a big problem for you. You can also plug these into your car to kind of have that ambient sound effect, this equalizer light effect in your car while you're jamming, while you're driving. And make sure that you plug this into a 5 volt though. Make sure that it's not a 12 volt, might ruin the actual board in these things. So just make sure that you're using the appropriate plug-in when you're plugging these things in. They're already planning future revisions of this product. The next revision I think is going to include an audio jack for music producers, so they can just tap right in, just plug in an audio cable. I also think it would be really cool to have a rechargeable battery in these, so you don't have to have the USB cable plugged in to power them. So you just plug it in to charge them. So they're listening to your feedback, which is awesome, and they're listening to all your suggestions to improve the product. Music Levels was nice enough to offer us a discount code, so I'll have a link down in the description. Regular price, these things are about $49 for one, and then with the discount, it's about $44. And then if you wanted to buy the 2-pack, regular price is about $88, and then with our discount, it was about $80. So that's really nice of them to offer the discount. I'll have that link down in the description. Click on that. Make sure you use the discount when you buy these things. So if you want to stand up from the crowd and add a little spice to your setup or car, check out these unique lights. Can't wait to see some of these in your setup. Hopefully you guys liked the video, and we'll see you guys in the next one.